I'm going to give you a tour of this house, my little Colombian countryside house. The house is located on 1.5 acres of land. It is a complete fixer-upper. It has an upstairs, I live upstairs, and it has a downstairs mini apartment as well. First, I'm going to start with the tour, a little bit of the outside, because we're doing a lot more work on the outside than the inside. Right here, first important things, this is my water tank. And we get water from the spring. Right here you see some bags. Rafa is currently building a house for the motorcycles. So it would be a little, he's making it flat, gonna put a little area in. Here I have food growing. This is maracuja. It is basically a granadilla mixed with the maracuja, and it is amazing and delicious. And they are green, they're not quite ripe. However, the whole area of the house, around the house, is fenced in because my dog likes to escape. He's a Husky Malamute mix, and he escapes and likes to kill things. Down here is where you most likely see me working all the time, because that is where my plantains are growing amazingly. There's a little creek down there, and that will be the future home of the duck and chicken house, which is completely outside of the area of the fence. Small garden, some beans growing, flowers to attract the butterflies. And here I have a bunch of beans growing too. You can't really see them. Beans and loofahs, I have everything. If it'll grow, I'm going to plant it. Okay, I'm using a new microphone. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Look at this beautiful loofah sponge. So when we first moved in, there was like a big old tree here that kind of was not very nice. So we removed it, put in this guadua fence, and we didn't properly prep it, so we'll probably have to replace the fence in a year or less because of all the rains we have, but it gives us some privacy from the road, and it's perfect. Home of Baki. This is Baki. He also lives here. So I live in this house with my husband, my mother-in-law. She lives downstairs. And I am obsessed with planting everything. So we have a ton of plants here. This is a wood stove that we had built when we moved in. It cost us approximately $300 US. It works amazing. Very campesino, very Colombian countryside. We eat all our meals out here outside because why not? Perfect climate. We basically live outside. Friend. Okay, first up is the kitchen. This is the kitchen. There is a little stove, a sink. No, we do not have hot water in our kitchen, and this is where we store our dishes. Under here is the propane tank. This is very Colombia style, not to have hot water, and it is very common also to have propane fire with a burner like this. I have seen mini stoves with ovens. They're not as common as they are in the US. So yeah, this is how we roll. Small fridge behind the door. Kitchen is very small. We have plans to make it bigger, but right now not so big. Very important. Arepa pans. We store a lot of our food up there, here, and here. Baki inspecting the food. That's where his cookies are. Very important. Okay, moving on. This will be a quick tour because it's very small. This is the door, which we don't use, but we can. Goes outside. Again, we live very indoor-outdoor lifestyle. And mini hall. Bathroom. This is our bathroom. Turn on all the lights so you can see. So yeah, bathroom. Very small. We have a toilet. A lot of people ask me, do you have running water? Do you have a toilet? Yes, we have all the above. Because we have a well on the property. bathtub. Okay, this house has a bathtub. This is very non-Colombian. I mean, in the city they have them, they're common, but in the countryside they're not so common, which is random that we have one. Anyways, my goal is I want to take it out. Shower. We have hot water. That's what they call a suicide shower. It's heated by electricity. Works amazing. Not everyone in the countryside has that, so we are very, well, we would have put one in because we like hot water because it gets cold here. But it's not so common. People here don't always have hot water in their bathrooms or in their sinks in the kitchen. Bedroom, my little mini stalkers. Yep. And our bed, doggy bed. Bucky doesn't have a bed because he would never, he sleeps basically where he is right now because it's cooler in there with the window open. Another window, oops. Window right here. Closet, Rafa made the closet out of guadua. He actually preserved it, so he used poison on the wood to prevent the bugs from coming in and eating it because guadua has something like a really sticky sap and bugs love to eat it and they destroy it. Our bed is also made out of guadua. Again, he preserved it, processed it properly, not like outside wall. But we will process if we move further on using it, we'll do a better job. This is where we had the leak. Rafa fixed it. He's very handy like that. Okay. Office, bedroom, Baki's room. Yeah, it's your room, buddy. Yeah. This is like a couch. Rafa's office. He works from home. He's a Spanish teacher. If anyone wants Spanish lessons, he's very good. Another door. So just a, just a room, a window. And this is her second room. Second bed. She's got beds all over. She needs her soft beds. This is an outdoor porch. We use this to store things. We have a little seating area here. This is where I store all my coffee. But basically you can just walk around the whole house. So this is the view. I'm not going to do a property tour today because it'd just be too much. Plus it's been raining, so it's really kind of gross out there. But this is the view from the house. This is very important. This goes up to our, I don't know if I can get it. We have Starlink. So this is our Starlink access point. And then door, doggy door. They don't use it. This is a patio, which we're going to go around the other way. Beautiful view. Second fridge because, yeah, just because. And then you can walk out here. Again, stalker. Hey, bud. So this is where I have I just use this as like a mini greenhouse for now until I get a greenhouse built. All the plantains and bananas I've been collecting. Okay, so future plan. Rafa's gonna put a hydroponic system in here because it gets really wet here and it's been molding and causing too much humidity in the basement apartment. So we're gonna put a cement patio, and he's gonna turn it into a hydroponic system. So I can still grow things because, that's like my obsession. And one of the main reasons I wanted to farm a big piece of land is because I want to grow all my food. Well, at least 50%. This is a patio, front porch. Again, the dogs hang out here. They hang out everywhere. This is a view. This is like one of the main reasons I love living in the mountains is these amazing views. This is like the garden you've been seeing me if you've followed me, my videos. I've been working on this garden here. This is the coffee processing machine where I process the coffee. I have a little bit to process now, and I store it in that blue bucket right there. This used to be a coffee drying station. It's not really stable, so I don't really use it. I mean, I just put a bunch of junk up there to clean out when I was cleaning. But yeah, I'm not really using it. Here, we have created a trellis for the maracuja because I have a ton. maracuja, maracuja, passion fruit. We have everything. So here I have, this is raspberry bushes. They're so good. My neighbor, or one of our friends, gave this to us. My lulo. Plan is to create this into a terrace garden. This is like an elderberry, a sambuco. Sambuco? I don't know. It's a very medicinal tree. I will put the proper name in the description. I forgot it off the top of my head. But it helps respiratory issues and such. Okay, this is where we do our laundry. Oh wait, one before I do that, this is going to be the terrace garden. I'm going to work on that later today, I think. This is the trellis we built. Okay, washing machine station. Yes, it's outside. But we have a real washing machine. And then we hang our clothes, when it's raining, we hang our clothes here. It's been rain season, so we're hanging our clothes here. This is the entrance to the bottom apartment. I'm not going to go in there. It's just 2 rooms and a bathroom. Again, also there's hot water in that bathroom as well. This is the retaining wall I was telling you guys about that fell. These trees help hold it, but you know, that's not good enough for this big old house. So yeah, so we need a stronger one. Oh, I feel rain. It's gonna rain again. Okay, this is where we usually hang our clothes when it's sunny. We have a little hanging clothesline here. Future plan, this is like, we can use this space to do something nice. So we're gonna put some rooms here, 2 rooms probably, and have people, when our friends and family come to stay, somewhere to stay. And then maybe, you know, this can be a little area to walk outside and sit on and enjoy the view. I love the view. This is a avocado tree. It's too young to be producing avocados, but it will be soon. Maybe in a year or 2. Okay, another plan. I have a lot of future plans. We have a lot going on. Rafa today told me that I need to slow down. That's just how my brain works. This, you can see, is right now being used for store wood underneath it. My plan, another plan, is to put a deck here. So it will be somewhere nice to come and sit. And if people are staying, they can come out here and sit and drink coffee and enjoy the view. Because, like I said, this is like my favorite. It's just beautiful here. So yeah, deck here, and then there's stairs that go back up. This is a guava tree. There's guavas, but the birds eat most of them. And a guama and a guava tree right here. They're both, guamas are, the guama, also the ice cream bean tree in English. Well, it's not the proper name, but it's the name that we call it. They have them in Hawaii and stuff. Is back there. And today I saw one I wanted to go pick to eat. I'll show you. This is kind of how they have the retaining wall here. This actually is a good retaining wall. It works. But I have been planting flowers and everything I can think of in it. This is something called acetaminophen, medicinal, or Mexican oregano or Cuban oregano. They're like succulents, so they grow really well. So yeah, and then we walk back up the stairs. And yeah, that is a little tour of my little traditional Colombian countryside house. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little mini tour. We are going to repaint it. We're going to do a lot of things. Repaint it, expand it, make it bigger. But, you know, we need time, we need money, we need the rain season to end. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. And I will do a tour of the land when it's not as rainy, not as crazy out. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day. Bye.